Most corporates, and understandably so, look to engage with startups when the technology has been proven, revenues start to come in, the team has been tested. So they wait, right? And what this waiting often does is that you end up paying a premium for the de risking somebody else has done, and that perhaps your ability to shape the direction of innovation may not exist anymore, right? In deep tech, especially at the early stages, the product direction is still open. And if there is a corporate with deep domain expertise, access to global market, which shows up at the seed stage, then they can actually shape the innovation strategy, right? They can ensure that technology being built is actually going to solve a problem that they face, right? And in a form factor that can actually be integrated. When you come in later at the series B, the product has already been built, right? So that input may not actually be valuable anymore. Second is that what often we underestimate is that at the early stages, the founder has bandwidth for you. So by the growth stage, you may be one of 15 investors on the cap table. The founder may already be managing a 200 people company. So the quality of engagement may or may not be there. At the early stages, there is deeper engagement. The founder is more responsive and there is more strategic input and value that can be derived, right? And, finally, the ringside view argument. For example, companies in our portfolio are shaping the next decade of innovation across the sectors and themes that we operate. For corporates that come in early inside the room, they are able to actually see the direction of innovation in these industries. And this is intelligence which is far deeper than what any analyst report can provide. They understand innovation happening in these sectors before the competition does, which actually becomes decisive, right? So these are all the reasons why I feel that it does make sense to come in at the early stages.